What do you see when you look at this face? Drug addict probably does not come to mind, but addiction does not discriminate, especially in the case of Kelly.
My life prior to drug addiction was pretty normal. I grew up in a loving family. After high school, I continued on to college. I went to LaSalle, and I decided that I wanted to be a teacher, and I did well there in school, and everything was pretty normal. After college, I went on to teach at Overbrook School for the Blind. While I was teaching there, I decided to go back to a graduate level degree.
So why prescription drugs? Why put everything you worked so hard for, including your career, at risk?
It was prescription drugs in the beginning because I thought I wasn't able to handle the stress of life and the anxieties of my job and all that. And so from the beginning, when I went to the doctor and I got prescribed prescription drugs, I did not realize at the time that it was going to take over my life and become an obsession. I thought that it was just going to be a tool for me to use to be able to cope with my current situation. And before I knew it, it had taken over my life. I would do anything to get my fix. When I was in the classroom teaching, all I could think about was when I was going to get my next fix. We usually got an hour for lunch. I would then leave my students, go meet my drug dealer off campus, get what I needed, and try to get back within the hour so that I could resume teaching for the day.
So was there a specific moment when you realized drug addiction had taken control of your life?
That's a very hard question to answer. In the beginning, you would think that I would understand that it was a problem and realize it, but because for over 2 years it had become my life, and that's all I knew was to kind of live this double life and try to keep everything up. I was living in a complete delusion, and I had an obsession and compulsion, and I truly just did not realize what I had looked like on the outside. To me, in my reality, I thought that the drugs were making me better. A better teacher, a better friend, and a better family member. However, it was actually doing the exact opposite, and the reality of it was that I was not eating. I was physically getting sick and withdrawal symptoms when I didn't have what I needed. I was getting sick at school, at home. I was lying, cheating, stealing, doing everything I had to do. So my reality and my reality was the exact opposite of what the actual reality was of me using.
Have you encountered any legal issues as a result of your addiction?
Yes, I have encountered legal issues as a result of my addiction. I've been arrested 4 times, 2 times for driving under the influence, and 2 times for shoplifting. So my career has taken a hit as a result of my addiction and my legal issues. I have not currently taught in 2 years because of my criminal history background. which was all a result of my addiction.
It is the first time I've been back here. I'm just looking at my old classroom and just feeling really ashamed and a lot of guilt. I feel like a failure. I went through a lot to be able to become a teacher, and being back here just reminds me of how I failed at that, and it's very emotional and not a good feeling. It feels very weird, unsettled, and very sad.
My rock bottom was after my second DUI. I had blacked out and found out that the next morning that I had crashed my car into a telephone pole, and my car was totally mangled, and I had woke up in the emergency room in the hospital and didn't remember anything. After I hit rock bottom, I then had another family intervention and went to treatment for my fourth and final time.
Well, it's really weird being back here, and I remember coming here and just being really scared, not really knowing what to expect, and I was very sick physically, and I was just really scared. I knew that I had to do something. I knew I couldn't go on doing what I was doing, but I also didn't know how to do it any other way. And I remember my family dropping me off here and me just being really scared and not knowing what to do, thinking about everything I was going to miss by being here. And I was just really scared. I was scared of the physical withdrawal, and I was scared of people and how I was going to be here for that amount of time and not go on doing my daily normal life.
So you're 29 years old, gone through 4 treatment centers, over 2 years in addiction. Can you describe your life as it is right now?
Well, that's a loaded question. As of right now, I am 14 months sober, and my life today is definitely a struggle. However, I am hopeful.
One of the things that gives Kelly hope is being there for her 2 nieces, Morgan and Alexa. Kelly has had quite a journey, but as a drug addict, she knows the journey is ongoing. She continues to be an inspiration to many people, including her family, friends, and everyone she meets.